Did you know there was once a place called Black Wall Street? A community so wealthy, so thriving, that it rivaled any city in America. Doctors, lawyers, business owners, all black, all successful. It was in Tulsa, Oklahoma, back in 1921. But in just 48 hours, it was turned into ashes. White mobs burned it down. Hundreds of black men, women, and children were killed. And the world tried to forget. This is the story of the Tulsa Race Massacre. And if you stay with me to the end, you'll never see American history the same way again. Let's go back to the early 1900s. Tulsa was booming because of oil. And in the Greenwood district, black Americans built their own economy. Shops, banks, hotels, movie theaters. Imagine, over 600 black-owned businesses in one neighborhood. People called it Black Wall Street, but racism was everywhere. Segregation laws forced black residents into Greenwood. So they turned isolation into innovation. They built wealth, pride, and independence. It was the American dream, just in black hands. And that scared people. Jealousy began to grow. How could black people be thriving while whites struggled? All it needed was a spark. And that spark came on May 30th, 1921. A young black teenager, Dick Rowland, entered an elevator. Inside was a young white woman, Sarah Page. Something happened. Historians still debate it. Some say he tripped and grabbed her arm. Others say nothing at all. But rumors spread that Rowland had assaulted her. The next day, the white-owned newspaper lit the fire. Its headline, "Nab Negro for Attacking Girl in Elevator." Crowds gathered outside the courthouse where Rowland was held. Some wanted a lynching. Black World War I veterans came to protect him. Tensions boiled over, a gunshot rang out, and chaos exploded. White mobs stormed Greenwood. They looted homes, burned businesses. Airplanes even dropped firebombs. Yes, planes. In 1921. For 2 straight days, the community was under siege. When it ended, more than 35 city blocks were destroyed. Over 1,200 black homes and businesses reduced to rubble. The official death toll said 36, but survivors swore it was hundreds. Bodies dumped in mass graves never properly recorded. Think about that. A thriving city wiped out, not by a natural disaster, but by hate. And for decades, history books stayed silent. Most Americans never learned about it in school. So why does it matter now? Because the trauma never disappeared. Families lost everything, wealth that could have been passed down for generations. The racial wealth gap today traces back to tragedies like Tulsa. And guess what? The Department of Justice is now reviewing it as a cold case. 100 years later, justice is still being sought. But here's the real question. Why was this story hidden for so long? Why didn't America want you to know? Maybe because it shows the ugly truth. That progress for black Americans was met with destruction, yet survivors rebuilt. Against all odds, they tried again. That resilience is part of the legacy of Greenwood. It's a story of tragedy, but also of strength. And if you've watched this far, you know this isn't just history. It's America. It's a reminder of what unchecked hate can do, and why we must never let it happen again. If this story opened your eyes, don't let it stop here. Hit that subscribe button right now. Because on this channel, we uncover the stories they never taught you in school. Stories that matter. Stories that connect our past to our present. So subscribe, stay curious, and keep learning. Together, we make sure history is never forgotten.